Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Multivac. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to check out the top right hand corner of the video. There's going to be a link to the previous update. Watch that before watching this one so that you have more context. Now jumping into the daily chart. So the last time we were making a video on Multivac, we were somewhere around here, just below the 55 EMA. And I always tell you, if you're looking to swing trade and you're coming from below, especially with a strong move like this, look at this impulsive move. This was like an 84% move. You're bound to run into some resistance, and the 55 EMA is a good resistance level, and we've hit it over here in December, and we've hit it over here a couple of times at the end of November as well. So this was a great take profit zone if you were looking to swing trade, or if you were, simply going to flip some tokens and take some profits in general. This was a good take profit zone. And then I did give you these two support levels over here, and I said that if Bitcoin starts crashing below 40K, then you can potentially end up back at this support zone, and that's exactly where we landed. Look at this wick. We wicked just below this zone, but this was a great support zone that I gave you here at 0.00583350. You had another support zone over here. Let me give you, well, that's basically the 0.786 on the large Fibonacci retracement. So you could have dollar cost average in a bit over here and a bit over here, and from this white trend line. So this is the 786 support off this large Fibonacci retracement, and I've had this Fibonacci retracement for, I want to say, like multiple months, right? Because we've had this March low over here, and we've had this April high. And we have our 1.618 targets. I'm going to make that price tag a bit bigger over here at almost 20 cents over here. And what we've done right now is, first of all, is we printed a nice double bottom pattern right now. Next, what we did is we retraced to the previous all-time high over here. And that was around almost 2 cents. I want to say, yeah, 0.0186 cents. And we broke above the all-time high, but we couldn't get to the 1.272, which is at roughly 5 cents. And we ended up coming back down, but we're still bullish on Multivac, because what you see us doing is a high, a low, a higher high, a higher low. So technically, we're still in an uptrend on the daily chart, so this is perfectly normal. This pullback is expected, and it's a great entry zone for anyone who wanted to get into Multivac. And for those of you who thought you were late over here, this is your opportunity to dollar cost average. Now you can see we have this nice double bottom pattern over here, and it will be valid unless we drop below this support line over here and go all the way to the golden ratio, which is still possible, because the second low should always be either above the first low, slightly above it, or on the same exact level. If it is lower than the first low, then that invalidates the double bottom pattern. Now, let's say we have a flash crash. Your next support level below here is the golden ratio that we haven't back tested as support over here. As you can see, once you broke through this level, you were consolidating over here, printing new all-time highs, and then you went all the way down here, and there's still a potential that you're going to bounce off the golden ratio, because like I said, you broke through, but you didn't have that initial back test of support to confirm it as a support level. So that's potentially something that's going to happen. Look for this level. 0.04313 is your support level. Always buy above the actual support level, because there is a chance that the price is going to reverse before getting to that support, because a lot of smart traders set their buy limit orders above the support levels so that the price reverses, and anyone who had the buy orders exactly at the support level is going to be forced to buy higher, thus pushing the price even higher. So that's a little tip for you to keep in mind. But yeah, right now, if you come back to this white trend line at 0.0058, that's a great dollar cost averaging opportunity. Below that, like I said, the golden ratio, keep an eye on that. And below that, we even have the 0.5, but I don't know if we're going to get down that low. Obviously, it's still possible, but at that point, that would be a bear market, we would be on a cusp of a bear market for Multivac, because you would be losing this July bottom over here. And that's not something that you want to do. So potentially the worst case scenario that I'm envisioning for Multivac is a bounce off of the 0.5, potentially a wick, right? We can have a large wick and then come back up straight away and get back to our targets. But yeah, the 0.5 is the lowest support that I'm going to give you. And obviously, if we start free falling below that, you can start dollar cost averaging as well. But potentially we're going to go even lower at that point. But yeah, like I said, I do want to see a back test of support of the 0.618 if that's possible, because that would give us some more opportunities to buy into Multivac a bit lower. But we do have this double bottom pattern. Let me give you the technical target from that pattern, and we will be in that technical target only after we start breaking this high. So you need to take a trend line from the top of the candle all the way to the bottom here, and then you place it on the top of the impulsive wave over here on the swing high, and that gives you your target at the first fib level over here, which is our swing high of the Fibonacci retracements. So from where we are right now, that's a 174% trade. From the support that I gave you, that's a 220% trade. So not too bad in my opinion. Hopefully that plays out. Obviously, if Bitcoin starts crapping the bed and we drop below 30K, then we are potentially going to drop even lower on most of our altcoins. So yeah, Luna is holding great though, and Cosmos Atom as well. That's there. Now jumping into the daily RSI. So as you can see, we did have a hidden bearish divergence. I apologize, a hidden bearish divergence on the daily chart. And why is it bearish? Because you printed a lower low, a lower high on the price action, but you printed a higher high on the RSI, and that is called a hidden bearish divergence, because the price is getting lower, but the momentum is rising on the RSI, and that just tells you that you are potentially going to have that pullback. And here you go, we had that pullback to the downside, but we're having a bullish divergence right now on the daily chart because we have printed a double bottom over here. We just took a look at that, but here we have a higher low. So this is a bullish divergence, and potentially from here we're going to have a little relief rally and potentially even get to the first fib level over here, get rejected from that level because we haven't really back tested it as resistance, and then come back down and secure the 786 as support and consolidate on the 0.786 level. Hopefully that is going to play out, because that's really the best scenario for Multivac. Okay, now quickly jumping into KuCoin, we did take a look at this fib retracement with the targets to the upside. So we assumed that this would be our bottom. We ran into the golden ratio over here, and we did talk about the we do talk about the golden ratio in literally all my videos. So the golden ratio, the 0.618 of the Fibonacci retracement, is the most important level, and it is the hardest level to get through. And usually what happens when you have a dead cat bounce, basically you print a high, you have that pullback, and you potentially look like you're setting a retracement wave, but you're printing a lower high, and you go down for a lower low, essentially continuation of a downtrend. So that's exactly what happened right now, but we haven't printed a lower low yet, because as you can see, we just, we just had a technical target for this double bottom pattern. So potentially that's going to play out only after you start breaking this high over here of the golden ratio. So 0.0112019 is the resistance level that you're looking at on the 4-hourly chart. By breaking the first fib level, which is slightly above over here at 0.0143, you're going to be looking at the 1.618 as your technical target, and that is going to be at 0.01963. And from where we are right now, that is a nice 190% trade. So keep all these things in mind. Draw out the Fibonacci retracement. If you want to take a look at the settings that I have for the fib, stop the video. Here are the settings. I don't have the background for the fib. I have my labels on the right. I have the Fibonacci levels over here that I use. So yeah, copy this if you like, and obviously you need to know how to use this stuff, because you can't really always depend on a YouTuber making a video about your favorite crypto. I want you guys to learn how to chart properly yourselves and understand the basics of technical analysis. But what we're doing right now is we're potentially going to run into the 20 EMA on the 4-hourly chart. So anyone who bought in this dip can potentially look for some take profit zones on the 4-hourly 20 EMA. That's a 20% trade from the support that I gave you, but that's only if you're looking to take profits and, you know, secure that little small profit trade. But if you're buying for the long term, no need to worry about selling. Just buy these dips as much as you can and wait for a couple of years, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be a millionaire. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check out our Telegram chat, our Discord server, and our Patreon. We have low cap gem calls in there, sell and buy alerts, technical analysis, video requests, all that type of stuff. It's a great way to support me and a great way for me to give back to those who support me. I'm going to be creating a new Twitter account once again, because I was suspended from Twitter for no apparent reason. The Twitter support team never, never replied to my emails, and, you know, I was basically banned for no reason. So I'm going to be starting a new Twitter account, so make sure to check out my Twitter as well. And if I missed out anything on the charts, please let me know down below in the comment section. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.